Woo! We're here.
We're live.
We're live.
Well, we're not live. We don't go live. Why do we say
live.
that? Why do we
We're
say
here.
we're live every time though?
I say we're here every time. I don't know. I'm starting a thing.
And I just say we're live because
But we're not live.
I've lost it.
You've lost your fucking marbles, mate.
G'day,
It's
mate.
been a long week.
What's going on, champion?
Not much, man. Fuck, second day of winter.
It is, isn't it?
Fucking freezing.
Second, a little cold out there.
Actually freezing.
Still in thongs though.
Of course you are. Fucking weirdo.
I think most Australian men are born with a.
Most bogans.
I think most Australian men.
Most bogans.
Watch your mouth.
I'm going to say.
I think most Australian men are born with a.
I'm an
gene-
Australian man.
With a gene.
I'm an Australian
I'd
man.
argue that. I'd officially
where were
argue
you
that.
born?
Well, you were born in the Middle East. I was
Where were
born.
you born?
I was born in Brisbane.
You were born in Brisbane?
Royal Women's Hospital in Brisbane.
Stop the fuck. Stop everything.
Yes, so born in the Royal Women's Hospital in Brisbane.
So why aren't you a Queenslander?
Well, I played my first game in New South Wales.
What's your point? You were born up there.
No, well, Greg Inglis was born in New South Wales. He's the captain of Queensland.
Am I speaking to Greg Inglis?
Did you just stutter?
Am I speaking to
Did you?
Greg Inglis?
Hang on a second. Can we go back and listen to that
No,
again?
I don't
Because
wanna
you
listen
started,
to
bro.
Why don't you support Queensland?
Mate, to be honest with you, I don't remember living in Queensland. I know I was born there.
Yeah, so?
Moved down here when I was 3. So I've been most of my life here.
But you're a fucking dirty Queenslander.
You go for Queensland.
I don't know, man. This could be my last year.
You can't change.
Of course you can.
Is that... If you change... Actually, no. Let's go about it a different way. Okay. Do you think since playing Supercoach, your whole love for the game has changed? Like, you love the game,
No.
but your tribalism
No.
and who you support has changed?
No.
So when did you stop going for Canterbury? When South beat
When
them
they-
in 2014?
No, when they fucking kept playing rubbish football with no attack and made me hate watching NRL.
So 2 years ago.
About 2-3 years ago, yeah.
Because in 2013-14, they were good. The style of play
the
they
first
play
two
with their
grand finals
forwards.
they made when they lost against Melbourne
And then South.
and
back
then
to back.
South,
Yeah.
that's when that style first came in, where the forwards were throwing the ball,
Block plays.
right? And it took 2 years for other clubs to realise that,
Yep.
and then they figured out how to defend against it. Des Hasler's problem was he kept with it. He thought it was just gonna work, even though it kept getting shut down.
Because he had so much success at Manly.
Yeah, and it just became boring to watch when other teams figured it out and cracked down on it, and then Bulldogs had no attack, couldn't score any points. It became so boring to watch. Then that happened for a year, and then 2 years. Then everyone wants Des sacked, but he stays. He's still playing the same garbage football, not fucking signing any.
What's he
Made
doing
me
now?
hate
What's Des
watching the
Hasler
game.
doing now?
He's fucking retired, mate. He's got a fuck couple of mil in the bank.
Did he get a
account.
payout of $2 million?
Yeah,
Was the
they're
payout
still
$2 million?
paying him.
That's excellent.
They're still paying him today.
You've won if you've done that.
Of course.
What about then? I was thinking about it last night. We were watching the football, watching South win against the Sharks. What a win it was, I might add. South odds. If South can stay healthy and continue to play good football like they're doing, and not lose their way and play too much structure, which I think Seabold's doing a really good job of, letting them play ad-lib footy.
He's been a real fucking shining beacon for them.
Look how good the forwards are playing.
Because think about it, no one else in that team's really changed.
No.
Have you bought it? Who
The
came
roster's-
in? Damien Cook? No, he was
No,
there last
the
year.
roster hasn't
just
changed.
getting 80 minutes.
Just Dane Gagai. That's it. And he
Gagai?
hasn't played that well.
He's been, ordinary.
But having said that, everyone's playing good footy, so Gagai slots in that side.
But it's a coach. It has to be the coach.
Totally agree. I agree. He's changed that. You okay?
Yeah, we're
Okay, good. I was thinking about it last night. Imagine watching a game of football and you don't understand the rules.
Yeah.
Like how hard that is.
I'd hate it.
Because I watch all sport. I'll watch anything. Like
Yeah.
we were watching fucking cornholing the other day.
That's true.
And we understood it.
But I still don't understand basketball a bit, but I still enjoy it.
I'll tell you what I don't understand about basketball when they talk about in transition and when they go into the paint, stuff like all the ad-lib words, the slang
man.
words
Yeah.
they use.
Not even the slang words, the rules. The rules are weird.
And how they call fouls all
There's
the
so
time.
many different rules.
They get 1,000 timeouts.
Yeah.
The game goes 4.
And then what's that bonus thing at the bottom?
Yeah,
Of
I think that's
everything, and
timeout.
it counts down.
I think you get however many timeouts, full timeouts, and then you get some quick timeouts. Some bonus timeouts.
But isn't that... I thought the bonus was to do with the fouls or something.
Maybe
How
it
many
is.
fouls
Maybe
are
that takes you
allowed?
to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Got to watch it more.
But I still understand the scoring,
But I just watch the final.
defending. Exactly right. So I'm a finals guy.
Yeah.
I'm like that. But then if you go, then you can go from NRL, don't understand it, to cricket. People don't understand cricket. I understand everything about cricket.
Yeah.
Then you go to
But
rugby
you've grown
union.
up watching all of that.
In rugby union, they say there's things that really aren't rules, but they're called the dark arts. Shout out to Theo Von, the dark arts.
Are you serious?
Where the ruckman, in the ruck, they do dirty stuff in there that you can't really teach. It's just you learn it, but it's not a rule. They just do it in the ruck and in the scrum and stuff. Real dirty
What, like
shit. Like
stomping
rucking,
each other and shit?
stomping,
Yeah.
poking, all that
That's
stuff.
why I never wanted to play rugby union growing up.
All that hard work. But union has lost its shine for me. Like, I really enjoyed the 2003 World Cup when they were here.
That's pretty much the only thing they have going for them, right? In
The
Australia.
World Cup? Yeah, the World Cup's just to see,
But
like,
in
Japan,
South Africa and New Zealand, it's big, isn't it?
massive. New Zealand, the best side in the world.
But just like their normal rugby, like just the Waratahs and what's that called? That league?
Is it Super 14s? I think it's called Super Rugby now. 'Cause
Super
it's
Rugby,
15 teams or whatever there is.
That's big overseas.
Oh, yeah.
It's big in Australia too. They
I've
sell out
never been to a
Allianz,
rugby
bruh.
union match in
They
Australia.
sell out Allianz.
Do they?
Yeah, the Waratahs.
They probably should, shouldn't they?
It's the only team.
Watching that, I still understand rugby. If I watched NFL's such a complex game.
That's another game.
To understand
is,
what linemen and O-linemen and cornerbacks and safeties and all those intricate...
I still don't understand what they do. They just stand
And we
there
play
and
Madden
fucking
all the
block.
time.
Yeah.
All the time. Like, I can't see... If there was a holding penalty and I'm watching, say, Aaron Rodgers throw a ball, but there's a holding penalty, I wouldn't see it. But some people do. Like the commentators, mate, they're so accurate.
Oh, yeah. The commentators know what play they're going to run before they play it.
Crazy,
Just
right?
from the way they line up and stuff. It's
Tony
crazy.
Romo, John Gruden, now at the Raiders, he'll have a good season this year. You know, but just to watch something that you don't understand.
But
will
then
be so hard.
they'd be saying the same thing about rugby league
Yeah.
because they haven't watched it their whole
But then
lives.
it's really hard to explain to someone that doesn't understand something.
Yeah.
Because you see it in your vision, you're like, I get it. How could you not get this?
Yeah.
But then to actually break it down play by play, and then you realise how many rules there are, how long it takes to learn the game,
Yeah, it takes years.
you know. And then even now in rugby league, what were we saying last night? What were those two things that we said last night about the rules? So why do they dive to score the try?
Like an easy try, like when it's just run over, just put the ball down. You can just put it down, but all of them fucking seem to dive across the line.
Yeah.
And with one arm out. What's the dive with one arm out?
Yeah.
Like Superman dive. Why do they all do that? What was the other one?
It was... What's the penalty if you don't kick in time?
Is there even a time?
Yeah, I think it's 80 seconds or so. The ball must be touching the play. What I think it is, and this is just thinking about it logically, is the ball's got to touch the ground. It's not like NFL where they can just dive and break the plane.
Yeah.
So they've
gotta
dived.
be
They have to
downward
get it to
pressure
the
as
ground.
well.
So they're trying to protect it here and dive forward so they go through.
Yeah, but how many fucking touch games, Oztag games have we played where you just go over the line and put the ball down?
Yeah.
You don't have to dive. I suppose, but they're getting tackled over... I don't know, man.
That's true. It's weird. It's a weird thing, isn't it?
For the easy tries, that's my problem. For the easy tries where it's just like an Oztag try, no one's around you, just put the ball down normally. Why are you diving?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's an interesting part of the game. Even we've watched rugby league our whole life. We don't
Maybe
even
that's
know
just
that
the way they've played their whole lives. It's just, you got to dive over the try line. So it's just second nature. Bang. They're over the line, I'm going to dive.
I think they call time off for not kicking.
And even when I used to play in school, I used to always dive. Playing tackle, you always dived over the line.
Yeah.
But playing touch, you just put the ball down.
Yeah.
It's weird, eh? Comes with the game.
I've got the NRL laws and interpretations here from the NRL. Wow.
You know,
I'll have to read up on
shit.
that.
Yeah,
I'm going to read up on that and come back to us next podcast with the answer to what the penalty is.
You need to be a fucking lawyer to read that.
What the penalty is for not kicking in time, which is crazy, right? Mm-hmm. Crazy. Did we haven't touched on NBA, have we?
No,
Yesterday.
The first game of the finals.
Jeez, what a game it was, though.
LeBron.
What a game.
He's the GOAT.
Oh. Have a look at him, though. I have a feeling... I'm not going to say that because it's controversial. I was going to say, is he eating all the steroids or is he just taking fucking 2 or 3 tablets a day? But to be 33 and doing what he's doing, to carry
Do
a
they
side...
get tested?
Yeah, of course.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's not doing steroids?
No. He's just he's the best player of the generation. He's the only player capable of dragging a side with Kevin Love and bench players
Oh, they're a rubbish team. His back sore.
to the final.
He must have a sore back.
And to score, he's the only person ever to score 70 points. Either he scored or he assisted and lose a game in NBA Finals history.
Wow.
It's like Tom Brady. Tom Brady was the only player to
fucking
throw over
sucks,
500
man.
yards and score three touchdowns and lose the Super Bowl.
That sucks.
That's crazy.
Man.
It proves how shit the Patriots' defense was in the Super Bowl, and it proves how he's getting no help besides Kevin Love in the NBA. It's ridiculous. 114 points. LeBron James was.
What about that
assisting
idiot
70.
that J.R. Smith at the end?
Yeah.
He thought they had the game, so he ran off with the ball.
What does
but it was
Stephen A.
tied.
Smith say? Get off the weed! You gotta love Stephen A. Smith.
Is he a pot smoker?
Yeah, a big one apparently.
What a fuckwit.
I don't want to accuse him of doing it, but hey, what do you do?
14 mil a year.
Yeah.
Just don't smoke weed for a couple of weeks, man.
If you're an elite
Maybe for the
athlete at that
final
level,
series. Fuck's sake.
what would it be? What's it like to be at that level? We're not there, right? So to
Never
try
will
and
be.
envision to be in a level of an elite sportsman where all you do is you do something that you love, but it's like being an artist, right? You go out on stage, play in front of a million fans, but you sing the same songs.
Yeah.
You run the same plays.
Yeah.
You do the same workouts every day. Does that get boring?
Of course it does.
Do you lose the love of the game?
Of course it does. That's what makes LeBron so much better than everyone
And
else.
MJ and LeBron to have the desire to continue to
And
perform
they
at
put,
that elite
like
level.
what that guy was saying, they put themselves through the most rigorous training for those moments in a game.
To sacrifice
2 down,
everything.
Yeah. 2 down in the last fucking 10 seconds. That's what they live for, man.
Well, that's the thing.
Get the ball in their hand.
How do you sacrifice everything? So you sacrifice family time, personal time,
Everything, yeah.
to focus on one game. That core.
Yeah, but in saying that, they have fucking all the time in the world. They're fucking professional athletes, you know what I mean? They have their training, and that's it. And their games.
And then to come back from injury. Like you'd
Can't
love
be
to
that
dive
hard.
in.
It's just people's personalities, man. Like, some people are lazy, some people are hungry. That's what it comes down to.
You have to have
If you want to be
talent, mate.
fucking hungry, and money, man, money changes everything. If you're getting paid 14 mil, and
Yeah.
you just be like, yeah, I'll just do my training and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas LeBron's getting paid fucking mils, but fuck, he does his training.
If you're
he
on
does extra.
$14 million and you're
The
not
one
a main player,
percenters.
but you're
they
not
train
a
the
one.
one percenters.
Yeah, true. But you're not that. You're not that that A-list player. You're a B grade player playing on a team with possibly the best player to have ever played the game. Very arguable, but in my opinion, he's right there. He's right there with MJ.
I haven't watched enough basketball.
You
to-
know, but just as an athlete, like you look at him as an athlete.
Oh, he's up
The
there with
numbers
the
he
best
puts
of
up.
the world. Yeah, the best in the world.
You know, you'd love to get the best athletes in the whole world. Him, some soccer players like Messi or
You'd love to
Ronaldo.
have- what were they?
Imagine
what was
that.
saying the other day about him and Serena getting paid to have a kid?
Yeah. Let's
How
look that
good
up.
would
Let's
that
look
be?
that up. Let's look that up. I want to look that up.
Imagine that.
That'd be amazing. Yeah. What was
Imagine
it?
if-
$1 billion?
A team full of fucking LeBron James and Serena Williams kids. Would they be the biggest kids ever?
Would they be the best athletes ever? Would they be... Well, white billionaire offers $1 billion to breed LeBron and Serena. Holy... Could you imagine having that money, that amount of money, to say... Like, he doesn't benefit from it, right? He just
He's
goes,
like,
I'll
you
give
know
you a mil... $1 billion if you guys fucking...
You don't even have to have sex. Just take his sperm, put it in a egg.
A fake news article reported that a white billionaire had offered $1 billion to breed superstar athlete LeBron
it's
James
fake
and
news.
Serena Williams. It could be real though.
It would be amazing.
Wow. This is the quote. He wants a super baby. A white billionaire offered LeBron and Serena $500 million apiece to breed a baby.
Oh, it would
With
be.
his sperm and her egg, I'll make my investment back in a single day.
It's fake.
Yeah.
It's fake as fuck. But imagine that. What if you took Michael Jordan's sperm and LeBron's sperm, mixed it together, and put it in Serena Williams.
Do you think we'll get to that point? Do you think we'll be able to split a sperm, right? To split a sperm and attach it to some other sperm and merge them together and then have a baby? So you could have two dads, one mum. That's my half dad. That's my half dad.
That's weird.
Fuck,
man.
I was going to say you look half alike. Like,
That's
is that what we're going to
fucking
get to? Are we going to get to that where we're merging sperm
Strange times,
with
bro.
robotics
We're in strange fucking.
and it's
times.
half human, half robotic?
Maybe.
I can guarantee you that's where we're headed. That could be, if
We're
we could
headed
do
in
that.
a weird direction, man.
If we could do that, imagine that though. You've got nanotechnology, half human. You're a cyborg. I'm in. I'm so in. I'll be the first one to try it. Little robotic kids pushing you over because they're stronger than you.
No, I'm out.
Go to your room. No. Okay.
Gets his
I'm going
flamethrower
out. I'm going out.
Shoots
Get the
fire at you.
taser
Yeah.
out. Get the taser out. Taser and put them in their room. I don't condone
You'd have to
child
electrocute
abuse,
him. That'll be like instead
Child
of
abuse.
spanking, it's
though.
electrocution.
Yeah, it's child abuse. I don't condone.
Don't make me fucking electrocute you again,
You little prick.
you little dog.
You little dog. That could be something that's happening. Where's the new transition of athletes? Because there's going to be a period where we have like stem cell research, all that stuff.
You
we're
know what
doing.
I reckon we should do? We should have the Olympics and then have the steroid Olympics.
Yeah, the Stillimpics.
Stillimpics, yeah. How good would that be?
I'd love it. Imagine how fast.
Just let
they
them
could go.
dope.
Yeah,
Let them fucking dope.
why not? They've been doing it for years anyway.
Well, fuck, it's not like fucking.
The whole of Russia's on steroids.
And where did Jamaica come from? How did they become
Jamaica
such
have been
fast
making it
runners,
happen,
man?
bro. Jamaica.
No, but they came out of nowhere, and now all of a sudden they're the fastest people in the world. How?
It was, to be honest with you, it's been a real privilege to watch Usain Bolt
They're all
run from his
doping.
first time to his last time. He was an absolute superstar.
They're all he's on steroids.
Yeah, he has to be.
They're all doping.
Has to be.
It's fucking bullshit.
But if it came out that Usain Bolt was on steroids, would you be upset? I
No,
wouldn't.
no one would be. Everyone would still.
I enjoyed watching him run.
It's like Lance Armstrong. Does anyone?
But the guy
People don't think
survived
he's a
cancer.
fuck- It's not even that he survived cancer. It's that to find the. So they went through. They tested everyone that was in the fucking all the Tour de France's and shit that he
The
won.
teams.
And you had to go down to 18th spot to find the clean person.
What's that? That's
So the top 17 were all on steroids.
Yeah.
It's just a dirty game.
Is that Invictus? Icarus.
Icarus.
That's a great documentary.
Was that? It
Icarus,
wasn't about.
where the guy
No, that
rides.
was about the Russian.
But the guy rides and he gets injected.
Yeah, he did a
And his
self
performance.
experiment. Yeah,
That's a great documentary.
yeah, it was good.
Netflix are killing it. They're killing it at the moment. But you're true. But that might be in every sport. It's not so much steroids, but it's just how they prepare. So look at what they're doing now. So LeBron spends $15 million a year on dietitians or I hope I got the number right. I think it's about $15 million on a masseuse,
LeBron got paid $1
dietitian,
billion,
nutritionist,
dude.
all that. But $15 million of that goes towards his prep. You go back 30 years ago.
That's like me paying $50
Agreed.
to meal prep for him. It's nothing. You got paid $1 billion by Nike.
I know we got a lot of money, but that's what they're doing now. So that the money's inflated massively. So now it's like us doing $50. But 30 years ago, to spend 150 mil on all that stuff, or $15 million on prep and all that, would be unheard of. They had other jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, you're right.
So what's the next step in sporting? Where do we go from here? So we're at a level where all the science, all this sports science is coming into it.
Yeah.
When do we then transition into merging science and robotics and technology with athletes? When does that come into play?
Nah, I think that's a while away, man. Not robotics. That's just it's just weird and cheating. Like, you don't want to watch. Imagine the fucking injuries. Imagine a robotic arm hitting someone in the fucking head.
Take a step
playing
back.
NRL.
Take a step back, though. Imagine in 10 years' time, you and I are sitting on the couch with VR goggles on at the game, watching LeBron James play like he's in the room with us. That's the next step in spectator sport.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be everyone can then play against LeBron in NBA or against Tom Brady in NFL or against Messi in FIFA. You'll be playing against your stars in virtual reality.
Yeah.
So then are we going to move away from actual reality into a VR model where we can all be part of something and our stars we can finally play against. You could shoot against Michael Jordan.
It's like that fucking Player One game over.
Exactly
Player
right.
One.
Are we going to go to that, or
maybe.
are we going to continue to idolise and watch these sports stars?
No, I don't think sports in general will die.
Could you imagine? Just imagine for 1 second. I literally blew my own mind then. Think about this: putting VR goggles on and being able to go to the Oracle Arena in Golden State and watch Game 1. No fans will go to the game. We'd all be sitting there. If you could replicate live in VR what they feel at the game, imagine how many fans you could get to the game.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Imagine that,
more
though.
than fucking VR goggles to feel like you're at a game. VR goggles just give you...
Have you used them?
Yeah.
Good ones?
Yeah.
You look around.
Yeah.
You're on like a roller coaster. You go down. You feel like you're falling.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You don't feel like you're falling.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because you're looking at it and you're like, oh, Jesus.
I don't know. I didn't get that feeling.
And in 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time?
You need the whole fucking virtual reality suit to feel like that.
What if that became affordable? We value technology as
Imagine
electronics.
that. You wouldn't have anything in your house.
No. We value
You'd have
electronics.
just a big space in your house. You'd be walking around wherever you wanted, doing whatever you wanted.
You go to work. You would never, ever have that face. Like you and I would never sit here and talk to each other. We just have our suits on in our room. We go, g'day Abs, g'day Nath, how are you? We cook breakfast.
In a different world.
We cook breakfast in like Gordon Ramsay's kitchen.
No, but how are you going to eat it?
When do we move away from actually eating?
Now you're just going too weird.
You know what I mean?
Now you're just going too weird. You need to eat.
That's the one thing.
Or imagine that you just take a tablet in the morning. It's got all your nutrients in it.
I'm out. I'm so out.
You just take one tablet
No.
and you're sweet for the day. It's got all your protein, all your fucking vitamins, everything for you to survive on. And you just enter your virtual reality world, do whatever the fuck you want.
I think
How quiet would the world be?
crazy. So if you could eliminate food from the day-to-day struggle and water, then you could have a zillion people on this planet and overpopulate to the shit. No one has to eat. You don't need crops. You just build apartments that go up to the sky.
That's fucking weird.
We no longer become humans. We now become a symbiotic race that works as one. What are we working towards, though? What's the main purpose?
That's the question.
You know, and then if you no longer work, how do you get money? Does money become obsolete? I don't know. There's so many questions that we could go into. Let's try and keep it as...
Normal as possible.
because we went a little bit off on a tangent there.
Yeah, man, that was fucking weird.
Can we talk about Roseanne Barr for a second?
No, fuck
Can we
her,
can
man.
we give her 4 minutes of our time?
No, I don't want to talk about her at all. Don't care.
I just want to talk about
Don't
what she said.
care. I do not care.
I just want to talk about what she said.
I don't care what she said. I don't care about her. I don't care about fucking American shit politics. It's not even fucking politics. It's just a shit
You
show.
know they're thinking about keeping the show going without her.
Keep it going. Do
Imagine
whatever
how
the
many
fuck
people
you
lost
want.
their jobs
Just leave
because
her.
of her
Who cares?
stupid rant.
Leave her alone. Who cares? People say stupid shit all the time.
Yeah, but this is Roseanne Barr. She's got a massive show. You know?
I don't care about Roseanne Barr. She doesn't affect my daily life. I don't want to talk about her.
Who do you want to talk about then?
Anyone but that fucking fat whore.
So
Let's talk
obviously
about
she
Kanye
does.
and his new shit album.
It's personally, and people, this is the best thing about music. People interpret music differently every way, right?
Yeah.
You and I have very similar taste in music. We both love country,
Yep.
especially Wheeler Walker Jr.
Wheeler Walker Jr. is a man.
Kanye West is the best producer out there. One of
Yep.
the best producers of music out there. His lyrics have never been world class, but they have always merged in with a really good beat and really good production.
Yep.
For me, it just
Agreed.
seems like he's running out of ideas.
He's
Which
not
one you've
running
been-
out of ideas. He's just in a weird fucking place right now. Like,
What's your
this-
take on his
the
album? then?
shit he was singing about just doesn't make sense. What was he singing about? What's that song? Fuck, let me
Play a
pull
song.
this
Let's
up.
play a song. But what the interpretation for me, it was a smaller album, and he's releasing bit by bit songs. For me, it's like I just think he's running out of ideas.
I thought about killing you. I love myself and I think about killing myself, so I thought about killing you too. It doesn't make sense. He's in a weird fucking headspace right now. And he's putting out weird music. Even those first two songs, those two tracks he put out when he first did the Donald Trump thing, they were fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah, I'm out of Kanye West new music.
Look, I'm gonna listen to it again a couple of times and see what happens. There was a couple of good songs on there. I think
It just sounds like the Life of Pablo for me. It just sounds a lot Pablo.
Nah, it's very different to Life of Pablo, I reckon. The beats, especially the beats.
Arguable, you know. But where do you go? So where does Kanye go? And that's the hardest thing. And to be honest,
you know what's weird is that he's 40 years old now.
And he's a father, and he's married.
Yeah. So this is like the first time in hip hop and rap that we have grown adult men rapping, still relevant. Do you know what I mean? Because like you look at Tupac, Biggie, all those guys, they're all dead. They died when they were fucking in their 20s, right? Now we got an older generation of rappers coming through.
Nas, Jay-Z,
yeah, they're all
Kanye,
older.
Kid Cudi,
and they're all singing
Lupe
about
Fiasco.
different weird shit. And it's like, maybe you should just stop.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
let
should
the
produce.
kids
Why
come
don't they
through.
just produce?
Yeah. Let the kids come through. Let the kids have their fun.
Yeah.
I was keen for Kanye's album, but first...
Yeah, but
first
also,
thoughts are
it's not just the rap
garbage,
game.
man.
The Arctic Monkeys released an album
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Garbage as well.
Super melancholy. That's what it is. I think that the appetite of this year, moving into winter, is melancholy. They're releasing these albums that are really like, there's no upbeat tunes. It's really low key. They're singing about, it just sounds like they're singing about being depressed.
Yeah.
It's depressing music.
It is depressing.
Now, I love the Arctic Monkeys. I love them. AM was a great album, and it brought them to the forefront of the world because everyone loved the album. I've loved their earlier stuff too. This album, I can't get into it.
I tried to listen to it twice. I couldn't. I think like 1.5 times through, I was like...
You lose focus in the song. There's no good
bad.
beat.
Yeah.
You just lose focus.
Yeah, sometimes when you just play a song and it's just like, yep, I like this.
Yeah.
There was none of that.
No, because there's usually one or two
Yeah.
songs on every
Yeah.
album of your favourite band
Yeah.
that you can listen to and be like, yep, I can dig it. And everyone else will be like, nah, it's garbage, it's garbage. And you're like, no, I don't mind those
Yeah.
songs.
I didn't have that with Kanye or the Arctic Monkeys.
Zero. You know? That's just part of it, though.
This year's been pretty shit with music, to be honest.
What have we had that we listened to that we've
I had
really
The
liked?
Weeknd. That was it. Like
Again,
it
another
grows on you.
another melancholy album,
Depressive.
though.
Yeah, it's
Another
even
melancholy
fucking
album.
cool.
You know? What else do we have released? Oh, Jason Aldean released a new album. Country Music Superstar. Wasn't that melancholy? It's pretty good.
No, I didn't listen to that.
You got to give it a go, mate.
Nah.
Shout out to JA, mate. You know the best thing about Jason Aldean? You'll listen to him now that you hear this story.
Go.
Early on in Jason Aldean's career, he was married.
Yeah.
He got divorced. He used to say to, and I really hope this story is true.
Yep.
He used to say to chicks, look, I'm married, I can't sleep with you, but you can give me a blowjob. Now, if that doesn't say I've got morals to anyone, like he's 100% with God has morals. That's respect to JA. So he'd only cop blowjobs.
Mate, credit to him.
Get his hog out, have
Gobble
someone
on.
absolutely gobble on him,
And then just piece it.
stroll home, be like, darling, didn't do anything bad tonight, I got morals.
Dear darling.
Got caught cheating on his missus, she divorced him.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
What a dickhead.
Have you seen him without a hat? Not the best person I've seen in the whole world.
Can we stop talking about him? People are going to be tripping out.
You got to look up Jason Aldean, but
Don't do it. Who cares? Just let it go. Just fast forward the next minute.
without a hat. Look
I
at
can't
this.
believe
You've got to look at
fucking
this.
Googling it.
You got to look at this.
I don't want to see it. He's weird. He has a weird name. He sings country.
Okay, that's him without a hat.
Which one?
The one on the left.
The fat one?
Yeah. Now look at him with a hat, right? Now look at this. Completely different person.
He's still fat.
I know, but completely different person without a hat, right?
Why do girls want to suck his dick?
I don't know. Country music superstar. I don't know, bro. I do not know.
Nah.
That's Lukey Bryan. I've seen him live. He's good.
Yeah, I'm down for Luke Bryan. I'm out for Aldine.
Yeah, Luke Bryan's good. Can we just give a shout out to Christina Applegate? Serena Williams. I want to touch base on Serena Williams and
We
give
just
her
talked about her.
no, not LeBron James, Serena Williams. I want to talk about Serena Williams having a kid.
Oh,
being
with that
away.
Fucking with that the Reddit guy.
The billionaire.
Yeah.
But having a kid, being the best female tennis player of all time, she is.
Yeah.
Having a kid, being out of the game for 12 months and coming back and playing in the French Open.
Killing it.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely killing it. Good on her, man.
Because to be honest, if you're a female athlete, it must be a really tough decision to sit out for 12 months
Of course.
to have a baby. Because as a man, your physical attributes don't change. Your wife can have a kid, or your girlfriend can have a kid, or your husband can raise a kid, or your whatever's raising a kid, and you're unaffected. But to be a female, the physiological changes that happen, it must be really hard to come back and still have that desire when you want to raise a child. So a big shout out to her. I think she's just a super athlete, and her sister too.
Oh, she's a gun.
And to be her dad sitting there, and flicking through the channel one day and going, I think my two kids can play tennis.
Crazy, eh?
Make them both world number one. Make them both Grand Slam winners.
Crazy, man.
Imagine watching both your kids out there killing it in tennis. It's one of the hardest sports. At an elite level. Big shout out to her. I just want to have a quick shout out.
Do you want to fucking suck her tits as well while we're at it? Don't look at me like that.
I would say no.
Don't look at me
Would
like
you?
that. No.
Come on, bro. If they flopped out in front of you.
Fuck no.
If she just pulls out the
titty,
two
just
watermelons.
one tit,
The
I'll
two
be like,
watermelons
no.
that goes, you choose left or right. What are
I'll
you
be
choosing?
like,
I'm going right.
I'm going out.
You're out on
I'm
Serena
out,
Williams.
yeah.
She's still sexy.
What?
Yeah, I find her sexy.
You're a fucking weird human.
She's so athletic.
She's a man.
That's not true.
She's a man
Take
trapped
that
inside
back.
a woman's
Take that.
body.
Don't talk about my girlfriend like that. Take that back. Take it back.
I'm not taking it back.
Well, she's playing in female tennis, so how is that possible? Do you think if Caitlyn Jenner played tennis,
Oh, here
she
we
could
go.
play in the female division?
I reckon Serena Williams still fucking thump his ass.
Are they going to have
Her
to...
ass.
Okay, this is a
Its
good
ass.
point. This is a
Is
good
it a
point.
girl?
This is a good point.
Is it a girl now?
Caitlyn, yeah, she. We call her she now. I think she got her ding-dong cut off.
That's what I'm saying. Is it a girl?
If you get your ding-dong cut off, but you still got so much testosterone. They take estrogen tablets.
Yeah, but so what happens to the dick?
I think it's in the bin. They just cut it off and fucking 3-point it into the bin or alley.
And now
Imagine you're having surgery.
Boom.
Yo, Jamal! Throw up the alley-oop of a cock, he grabs and just slams it in the bin.
Why does it have to be a black fella?
Because they play basketball better than white people.
Rightio.
What do you want to
Anyway.
be? Hey, Rodney, here you go, buddy.
Tim.
Yeah, Billy. Are we going to get to a point, because it's a real touchy subject, I know, transitioning, so going male to female and female to male, are we going to have 4 different types of competition where there's going to be that many of them transitioning, where we're going to have a male transition to female competition, we're going to have a male competition, a female competition, and a female to male competition? Because you can't tell me if you transition...
you have to split them up.
That's what I mean. So then there's going to be 4 different comps.
No one's going to give a fuck about the other two, though.
No. But then, because what will happen is, it'll be a big movement, equal rights for all 4 genders.
Let it be, but no one's going to give a fuck. It's like when there's one annoying kid, and he's just wants that
What are we
fucking
going to call him?
chocolate.
Hang on, what are we going to call him? Nick?
Nick. Just an annoying little Nick. And he just wants a chocolate, and he's going to cry for the chocolate, and he's going to do your head in about the chocolate. You just give it to him, and you fucking put him in a room. Go have your chocolate over there.
The worst thing about that is there's 8 billion people on the planet, and there's about 1 million Nicks.
Yeah, but just let them fucking do their thing. Chop your thing up, grow a dick, do whatever you want. Go play with your other friends that do the same thing. Leave us alone. Don't try and fucking get your dick chopped off and then go try and fight actual women.
What about
that don't have the testosterone that you have. Go fight people like you.
What about Olympics?
Because you're not a woman.
No, agreed.
I don't care what you say.
Agreed.
You're not a woman.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying is you've transitioned from a male to a female. You take an estrogen tablet.
But you're not a real female.
Your muscles have developed.
But you're not a real
as
female.
a man.
Yeah.
No, you weren't born a female.
Exactly.
So you transitioned to a female.
But you're not... Even when you transition, you're not really a female.
No, that's what I'm saying to you. But physiologically, you're not. No.
Yeah.
So you then have to compete against other people in the same
same
lane as you.
Yeah.
Same as if you
and
transition
you know where they
from
can
a
have
female
those.
to a
You know
male.
where they can have those games?
Olympics.
North Korea. Ship them all to North Korea. Go play over there.
Can they go down to South Korea?
No. South Korea's good.
Yeah.
Just leave them up north.
Leave them up at North Korea.
Yeah. Just chill out. Make them a fucking little play den.
Yep.
And just leave them there.
I can see that happening.
Seriously. No one will watch it. No one will care about it. Except for them.
I don't know, man. Just look at the way society's evolving.
I won't watch it.
Look at what's happened, right? 10
won't
years
watch
ago,
it.
10 years ago, you watch sport. It's a male-dominated area.
Yeah.
You watch sport today. Who leads the panel on 9 out of 10 sport things?
Females.
A female
Yeah.
leads the channel. There's a massive movement to include them.
Yeah. I'm all for
They're
that.
now analysts. They're now on the sideline.
Let them be.
You know, they're dictating shows.
It's good. As long as they know their shit, I don't have a problem with it.
That's what's changing. So then the next step will be, hey, let's include transitioning people because they need to be included. But that's what I mean. But that's
Go
just what
play by
happens.
yourself. No,
It's just
that's
what
not.
happens.
Go play by yourself.
It's the unfortunate thing of our society being so removed from the wild that we need to include everyone. You're in tribes. You're fighting tribes of fucking 1,000 people. You got a tribe of 1,000 people. If you have to transition or if you have to
Man,
do
we don't
something
need a
so long-
fucking transition person on the show. No, we don't. Fuck off. Go have your own transition show.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm out.
Who knows?
I'm not
I can
into
see that happening though.
No,
I can really see it happening.
I'll protest against it.
I got to piss hard.
We got to piss hard.
I got to piss real hard. That was a great piss.
Needed.
Great piss.
It
You
was
got any mixed business?
Got no mixed business. Nathan Brown ran well and will play. Ooh.
Who?
Nathan Brown for the Eels. Might play today. Are they playing today?
I hate the Eels.
They are playing today, you idiot.
Gold Coast.
7:35. Eels versus Newcastle.
I hope Newcastle win.
You're paying 285. No Pierce. They've struggled without Pierce.
Let's do a... I've got a couple of questions here for you.
Let's go. Shoot.
Short, sharp answers, though.
Get in there.
You ready?
Yeah, I was born ready, bro.
Call it the final words. Even though we're not going to finish after we do this, but we'll just call it the final words.
Let's go.
Time travel, real or not?
No.
Okay.
I thought you wanted short.
No, time
short and
travel.
sharp.
Is time travel real or no?
No, it's not.
At all?
No, I don't believe it.
So you see time as can only go forward. Can't
Can't go
together.
backwards. Or can't fast forward, or you can't rewind.
9/11 conspiracy, or did it really happen?
Bush did 9/11.
So conspiracy.
Yep.
Wow, huge.
100%.
If you want a documentary to watch that can just help you make your own decision, might be a bit biased towards conspiracy.
They all are, really.
Give YouTube, in YouTube type in Loose Change, give it a watch. It's a great watch.
Because you never watch a doco on 9/11 that's like, yeah, these terrorists did it.
No.
Oh, there's a couple, actually.
You can watch both, but just watch both sides. They are biased. Media's biased on every front that you watch.
I hate that. Did you see Elon Musk, what he wants to do?
What's Elon Musk doing?
He wants to start this website where all journalists can post whatever they want on it, and it's ranked by users. And
Yep.
let me pull it up, man.
If it's ranked by users, then they'll just put an algorithm in the script.
Not users, but it's ranked on the journalist's past work and his connections,
Credibility.
or his or her
How
credibility.
do you know it's right or wrong, though? How do you know what's right or wrong anyway?
You can't really fucking tell.
You know? What's Elon Musk doing? Genius Elon Musk.
Oh, mate. If there is a time traveler, it's him.
What if he did? What if he figured out the way to bend time?
Well,
Come
his
back?
name is Elon. Like, it's very alien-like
German.
name.
Most Germans are time travelers, I think. Speaking of that, there's a good doco about the Nazis after the war and how they all went to South America.
Watch this.
We got to watch it.
They went to Argentina. Is it on Australian Netflix? I doubt it.
We could get it on
We never
YouTube.
get fucking anything, man.
We could not illegally
so sick
stream
of fuck. I'm done with Netflix. Let's get Stan.
No.
Cancel it. I'm
No.
canceling it. Yes.
No.
Why?
No.
You give me a fucking reason, or are you just going to be a fucking...
Because Netflix is at least releasing new stuff. Stan's just Australian and they don't have good shows. In my opinion. But that's just me.
Going to create a site where the public can rate the core truth of any article and track the credibility score over time of each journalist, editor, and publication.
How do you know that it's going to be... that Elon Musk might not be paid off, or how do you know it's going to be real?
That's what he wants to do.
I know, but how hard would that be to create?
Not really. It's Elon Musk. Doesn't need money. Doesn't need to be paid off. He just wants the truth.
Yeah, but once you release something to the world on the internet, it's no longer yours. Look at Twitter. Look at Facebook.
Yeah, but that's what he's trying to fix.
I hope he gets to it. That'd be
That's
good.
what he's trying to do. So you can... I don't know why the public should rate it.
Isn't the idea of being a journalist, though, is you put your spin on what you see?
Yeah, but the problem with journalists is they're so biased. Like, they're either right-wing, left-wing. There's not many, like, really investigative journalists that look at both sides and then come up with an argument.
Agreed, but they tell a narrative that we like. It's like watching a movie. The movie starts, there's a bit of obstruction, they have to go through something. The bad guys win, they eventually win, and they find the love of their life. Yeah. It's a narrative every human wants to live in their life. They appeal to the emotional side rather than the factual side. Throw a few facts in there, we're happy, then throw the...
So that's what he wants to get rid of.
If we were going...
information.
If we were going factual, wouldn't you just have robots record? Write it factually, both sides.
You can't get a robot to do that.
Not yet.
Yeah, but why would you want to?
Maybe I'm a robot.
You're not a fucking robot, dude.
How do you know?
Shut up. What the fuck are you talking about? Not a fucking serious conversation.
Oh, last one.
Here we go.
Ronaldo or Messi, who's better?
Ronaldo.
Why?
Look, man. I'm gonna retract that statement. They play different positions, number one.
Yep.
Number two, they haven't done everything in the game where you could say he's the greatest ever.
Yep.
Number three, just fucking enjoy watching them play, man.
Yep.
I'm sick of having the same argument, and it happens in every sport, in everything in life. This guy's the best ever at doing this. No, he's not, man. He's really good at it. There's people that in the future are going to be just as good as it. There's people in the past that were just as good as it.
You know how they do in boxing and in UFC and stuff, they'll put it like, they'll put all their skills together and they'll watch them fight virtually?
Yeah.
Do you think eventually we'll get to the point where we're so good at that we'll be able to put like Pele, Maradona, Messi, Ronaldo and watch them
I don't want to
play
say it.
and compare them like Jordan and LeBron?
No, I don't even want to say it. I think you should just enjoy watching these fucking freak athletes play and stop fucking trying to say who's better than who.
We love that though. We love someone coming first, second, third. We love
rankings.
Heroes,
rankings.
villains.
Yeah,
Humans love
rankings.
that kind of stuff.
Why?
I love that.
Why? Someone can have an off day one day and someone can have a really good day the next day.
Yeah.
So why rank them?
Because we like it. We like debate. We like argument. We like conflict.
You can't just fucking be happy watching someone do something amazing.
Someone said to us watching the footy, they go, why do they run... Why do they take a ball into a brick wall of humans that are trying to stop them? Why do they do that? And we go, because it's replicating war. It's a battle. We like violence.
Weird fucking humans.
Why are we so competitive and aggressive?
It's how we've always been, I guess.
But have we always been that way?
Yeah, well, pretty much all documented history has been about war and fucking this guy trying to dominate this place, this guy taking over this land.
It's a bit out there. This is a bit out there. Right.
Here we go.
A little bit out there.
Let's go. Shoot!
You've got 80 years in your timeline.
Yep.
Let's say...
if you're lucky.
If you're lucky. Let's say something happens. Or you've got a certain amount of reality that I perceive, that I can 100% say is true from my perspective.
Yep.
When I die, or before I was born, I have no idea about what happens.
Yeah.
The only way we can learn from the past is with scripture
Yeah.
and stories passed on.
Yeah.
right?
Or written down.
Or recorded, like sport or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't there. We can watch a game and be like, oh yeah, that was a great game. Before cameras were invented, the only way we had a chance to recall what happened was reading stuff or stories passed.
Yeah.
What if we've been living this timeline forever? What if what happens is we get so advanced, we go through a black hole, we start the universe all over again, and we've been living this same time loop for millenniums, and we've had this same conversation we're having right now, this same podcast, since the dawn of time?
No, because then what happened to the past?
I don't know. What if it's just happening?
The past was never there. This is what you're trying to say.
No, the past was there.
How was it there? If
We've
we
been
just
living
keep living this loop.
The moment we die,
Yeah.
we got no more reality of what happens. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We could just be born again, doing the same loop.
I don't know, dude. That's just above my pay grade.
I'm bringing that into the Bizzle 10.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm bringing that into the Bizzle 10. It makes sense.
It doesn't make sense, man.
Is it because your mind can't comprehend it, or you just don't want to?
No, because what you're saying is, if we just live in a loop constantly, what happened to the people of the past?
They live their life too. But
In
we
a
get
loop.
to a certain point. We get to a certain point in existence where we get the technology to go through a black hole,
Okay, but say,
and that starts a new universe again.
so you know someone that's died, right?
Yeah.
Name me a person.
Yeah. My uncle.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's a kid now? Is what you're trying to say?
No.
Or he waits till you die to come back into
No,
your life?
no.
It doesn't make sense.
No. So we live our timeline of humanity.
Yeah.
We live our timeline, right? And we get the technology good enough to go through a black hole, which starts a universe again and starts everything again, living the same timeline till we get to that point again. We go through again, go into a new universe.
Okay, so where are we for fucking... How long's the Earth
Well,
been
energy can't be
around?
made or destroyed, right? So
How long's the Earth been around for?
I have no idea.
So the past 20,000 years, we have to wait 20,000 years till it comes to our time to live it again.
In
To
our
die
consciousness, yes. But as energy and stuff, if you die, your energy gets passed on, right? It
Yeah, but
can't
you're
be made
saying
or created.
when we die, we go to a black hole and we're back to when we're born again.
No, we don't. We don't. What I'm saying is we live our timeline. We die. The energy gets moved to something else. We get technology big enough.
Let us shove your
smart
fucking
enough
timeline up your fucking
Go
asshole.
through
man.
a black hole, and it starts a universe again. Humanity starts again. We come through. We get to this exact point in time. You and I are having this same conversation. We die. Moves on again. We've been living this over and over again.
No, I'm out.
That's
Doesn't
cool,
make
though.
sense. Doesn't make sense, man.
Cool, but
Doesn't make sense, but...
to you. I hope it only makes sense to me too. That's
On that
so
note, I'm going to work. You can keep talking about your weird fucking theory that makes zero sense.